Christmas Eve settled over the savannah in silence. The sky deepened to indigo. A breeze carried the scent of dry grass, and for once, even the restless animals felt still. Today's story is about remembering who you are, so stay with us, all the way to the end, for a lesson that might just shift your whole path. In a shaded cave at the heart of the land, Lion sat alone. He was the king, strong, steady, and honored by all who lived under his rule, the kind of leader others looked to when things fell apart. But that night, something inside him felt hollow, not sadness, not fear, something harder to name: emptiness. He paced the edge of his cave, restless, until his paw struck something buried beneath old bones and keepsakes, a worn satchel. Inside it, folded carefully, was a piece of hide with writing on it, faded and familiar. His own words, written long ago. "I hope I never trade truth for power. I hope I use my roar to lift others. I hope I stay wild enough to chase what calls me." Lion closed his eyes. He remembered the young cub who wrote that, the one who believed leadership meant more than order. It meant purpose. But somewhere between duty and expectation, he had lost that part of himself. He had become a protector, a provider, but not the lion he once promised to be. And that night, something broke open inside him. Not regret, awakening. Because those words weren't just old hopes. They were still true, and they were waiting. The conflict wasn't outside him, it was within. To stay safe in the role he'd mastered, or to reclaim the voice he had silenced. As dawn approached, Lion sat by the cave's edge, watching the horizon glow. And in that quiet, he understood something leaders rarely admit. You can wear a crown and still forget who you are. The next morning, animals from every corner of the kingdom gathered for the Christmas sunrise. They expected the usual speech, calm, careful, polished. Instead, Lion stepped forward and said what no one expected. He said he had forgotten himself. That courage isn't about having no fear. It's about choosing to listen to the voice you once trusted, even when it shakes. The animals went still, because each of them had heard that voice once and buried it to fit in, survive, or be what others needed. From that day forward, Lion didn't stop leading. He just led differently, with honesty, with heart, with the fire he thought he'd lost. And slowly, something shifted, not just in him, but across the whole savannah. Because when a leader returns to who they truly are, they give others permission to do the same. Here's what's real. You don't lose your greatness. You bury it. You trade it for approval, safety, and control. But it's still in there, waiting. This Christmas, don't wish for ease. Wish for bravery. Go back to the promise you made to yourself. Back to the voice you heard before the world got loud. Back to the part of you that still believes in more. Because the world doesn't need a quieter you. It needs the real one. If this story hits something in you, share it with someone who's forgotten how much they matter. And tonight, make the wish that brings you home to yourself.